Welcome to a Life Illuminated podcast. I'm your host, Jack McAdoo, bringing you the show that shines a light on the path to a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Whether you're looking for motivation, direction, or just a little extra inspiration, we've got you covered. Aloha, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope this finds you in an amazing space and that your day, evening, midday is going absolutely amazing. I want to thank you again for listening to the episode, subscribing to the podcast, and helping the community grow. It just helps me get the message out, the voice out, and to just get some people in a thought process and leading to a better, enlightened you. I want to talk about motivation and the different searches that are going on online, just like this podcast. A lot of people listen to my show now for motivation, spirituality, wellness. I've been doing this for years. And the responses that I get in emails, text, social media is that, thank you, I needed this today. But it seems like everyone is searching. Everyone is looking for something to just be motivated because of all the shit that's going on. And I do my best to deliver, honest and real content, have guests on that can, kind of bounce things off of each other to just enlighten you and to just lift you. But people are just really, really searching. It's like, people are missing something. But I want to talk about people always being in pain. So many of us are in pain. Not everyone, but a lot are in pain. And it could be any kind of pain, emotional pain, loss of a relationship pain, loss of a spouse or a friend or a family member kind of pain, trauma pain. There's just so much pain. And we're all looking for that motivation, someone to help, put some nice words into our ears so that we feel better. But all that's doing is masking it. And there are so many people, again, walking around in this. You see it on social media, more than anywhere, where they're just posting, extravagant lives and things like that. And it's not real. A lot of times it is not real because they're hurting. They're just hurting. And they think about their past. Something in their past has traumatized them, or there was a really nice, sweet memory of someone that was lost and they hurt. And they just want out of that hurt. There's just all kinds of pains from just a variety of experiences. And I've seen this. And they want to move forward. Everyone wants to move forward. Everyone is looking for the magic pill, the magic word to move forward. But we'll never move forward unless we remove the pain. Easier said than done, right? But you have to let go of the frequency or energy that you're living in, because that's what it is. When you think back on a traumatic experience, a loss, I'm not talking about abuses and things like that, because that's tough. You need to move, that's tougher to move on from. But I'm talking about, a loss of a relationship, that kind of a pain, the loss of a home, that kind of a pain, the bills, the pain. Loss of friends, those pains. But you stay in that energy and that frequency. And as long as you're staying in there, there's no space or place for anything good to come in to replace it, because you block it with the shit. And your soul so badly wants to grow into this new life, this nurturing life, this spiritual life, this awakened life. But you can't. And you want that dopamine hit of whatever that was back then. You want it so bad. You can't, and it's not here. So you have this memory, and in the memory, it's not giving you that dopamine. But at the same time, your soul wants to get out of that and move forward. You just want to keep hanging on. But you have to let it go. We all have to let it go. We have to. It's one or the other. The growth that you desire lies on the other side of the pain. Easier said than done? In some ways, yes. It's a memory. We have to let it go. Remember the good times. Find those good feelings. Don't search to have them now, but have those good feelings, those good memories, and keep them, store them, but move on from them. Think about them from time to time, but not in a way that's going to bring you down. That's you feeling sorry for yourself, bringing pity upon yourself. I know what it's like to lose someone in a relationship, to lose someone in death even, to lose friends in death, to lose friends just walking away from them because I see a better life for myself away from them. So I know the pain involved firsthand. And yes, it can be heartbreaking. It definitely is, but I can't stay in that energy. I can't stay in the house. I can't just go through the motions while constantly letting it absorb my life. I have to allow space, and the only way I can allow space is removing it from controlling me. The sweet memories of something in a childhood, yeah, we hang on to a lot of that, but we have to let that stuff go and keep it where it belongs in the memory and not in control. There's so much control that we give to things, and we have to let it go. And again, trauma is not dopamine, okay? It's the mind prison. A lot of times this trauma is keeping you in prison in your mind, and you have to break out of it. And is it hard? And a lot of times it is. But at the same time, with love, I say this, to break out of the trauma and to break out of that prison in your mind, you have to want it and desire it and say, that's not me. That is the energy of the trauma that someone else caused me. That trauma that I'm experiencing now is what someone placed upon me. It is not me. And you have to keep telling yourself that and knowing that and believing it and just saying to yourself, it's not me. That was someone else's shit. And don't blame yourself for being in that situation. Don't ever, ever, ever say, well, I put myself there. In the sense that is true, but don't blame yourself for the reaction that came when you put yourself there. It's not your fault, no matter what the trauma was. Physical, mental, something that happened to you, a tragic loss of something that you were just witness to or a part of. It's not you. It's not what defines you. Your soul, your heart, your being is what defines you. And you need to break out. You have to have that moment. Look in the mirror. Give yourself a good cry. Break down. Do whatever you need to do to release that energy and move forward. And I understand it can be difficult. I understand that it may not happen in, a day or overnight or next week, but you really have to want it, desire it, and do it. And just do it. Because you have to allow and create space so something amazing can come into your life. And when we're all searching and in pain, and no matter what it is, we can't grow until we release. That is the bottom line. We have to create space. We have to get rid of this negative energy that is in our life. We're letting it control. We are the captains of our human vessel. We're celestial beings driving around in a human body. And we have total control unless we decide to give up control. And with pains and memories and things like that, the wishing for and the dopamine hits that are needed, we've allowed that energy to control us. And it's simple. It is controlling a lot of us. I'm not Mr. Perfect sitting here too, because I have those things I still have to deal with. Our life's purpose and our life's mission to this better and fulfilling purpose on life, we still have to work every single day, and that's part of the work. Again, I've always joked around and I said, meditation is key, but you don't have to go onto a hillside listening to some amazing spiritual music, wearing a robe and sitting there with a goat. That's not what you need to do. It's work. It's a process, and we'll be doing it our entire lives, and don't let anyone fool you and say that we're not. We're not. Life is a process. Life is a journey. If we're blessed with a new day, a new minute, then we have to act upon that, seize upon that, and grow with it. Tackle whatever thing that we're still dealing with. We're going to have circumstances and experiences, tragedies all through our life. Something is going to happen all through our life. But we have to learn how to deal with those things. We have to let them go. Reaction is the cause of all feeling. Everything. Fear is the biggest one. Loss is another one. We have to accept it. We know it's happening. I'm not saying that you have to be cold to everything that's happening in life now. If you experience something, with a friend or family member, or just something in general in life, a circumstance in life that happens, don't let fear take hold of you. But if there's some sorrow and sadness in there, get into it. Feel the sadness, feel the sorrow, know why you're feeling sad. Is it a loss of someone, in a relationship, in someone passing away, something like that? Feel that. I am not saying get away from that. Feel it. Be in it. And show the love and the dedication for it. But don't live there. Don't let it consume you. And I know it's tough. Again, I speak from experience. I know. And sometimes it can be easy. Sometimes it may not be, but you got to keep moving forward. You have to allow space. I don't want anyone in the sound of my voice to have to be living in sadness and pain and fear, because there is a way out of it. Love yourself first and foremost. Love yourself and know that you're deserving of your control for a better life. Find it. All things are possible. All things are possible. And I know there's this thing where we go out, we want to manifest this new life for ourselves. Okay, fine, we've given some things up. We've learned to just put it in our memory, but we're not living there. We're not giving it energy, but we're trying to manifest this amazing life, but it's not happening now. And I hate that, when people say, well, it's divine timing. Well, it is. Once you understand that you aren't in control of how things come to you, then you'll understand how things do come to you. Divine timing is an amazing metaphor. It's an amazing metaphor. It really is, because we have that argument within ourselves about manifestation. Well, if I think hard and I visualize and I do the thing and I'm beginning to do the work and things kind of fall into place, but I'm not getting what I expected, it is divine timing. Don't try to control it. Do the things, visualize the things, feel the things, see the things that you desire in your life, and it will come to you at the appropriate time in your life. That is divine timing. And people don't understand that. It's giving up control to the universe. Now, the other form of control I've been talking about is the control of your life, the situations in your life, what's happening around you. Being in traffic. Well, shit, take a bike. You know what I mean? Just different situations are in your control. But as far as manifestation and bringing things into your life, that is divine timing. And divine timing normally works out when you give up the control. When you visualize, you see the things, you feel the things, and you say, yes, I am giving it to the universe. I am giving it to the Creator. I am trusting in the things that I am doing. I am trusting in the work that I'm doing towards a particular goal, towards a particular manifestation, that it is going to meet me at the perfect time. And then you'll realize what it is and why it happened that way. There are things I'm trying to manifest in my life, and I see them, feel them, touch them, and working towards these goals and these things. But I know that it's just going to hit right out of the blue. I trust in that. I've given up the control of that, because in some things I do have control, but a lot of things I don't. So I have to give it up to that thing, to the universe, to the Creator, and it will meet me at the appropriate time out of the blue. And that is normally how it happens, right out of the blue. But we have to give up that control while we control the other things going on in our life. If you want something in your destiny that there is no guarantee of in the first place, your destiny, you have to control the things around you. You have to control the environment. You have to control the fear, the loss, the anger, the pain. You are in control. So give those things up. And again, I know what you're feeling and what you're saying, that, it's not that easy. I agree. It's not, but it is. The acts of the things that you need to put in motion are. Those are the easy things. The work and the letting go of the pain, the loss, whatever it is, that's what's difficult. But you don't have to make it difficult. Know that you're in control. Get up every single day, create a journal, write in it. I am moving forward. Write those things down. Write your feelings down, not to wallow in it, not to live in it, but to look at it as a tool for your learning lesson and more knowledge and to move on. Then look in the mirror and love yourself. Someone once told me for 7 minutes, tell yourself that you love yourself. I love me. I love myself. I love myself. It's just for 7 minutes. Do it. May sound stupid, but it's not, because you're loving yourself. Give yourself a hug and know it's you. Don't give yourself pity. Don't pity yourself, because if you're in the mirror hugging yourself and saying, I love myself, but no one else loves me, and and hugging, that's not the point here. That makes it worse. You have to really dive into your soul, because your soul is screaming for it. Your spirit is screaming for it. We're not here to live the shit. We're not here. It was an experience. An experience does not own us, and that's not what we're here for. We are here to create memories. We are here to have experiences, but they don't own us. They are things that we place in our memory and move on, because we have to become stronger individuals to do this. Life can be hard. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not. We can be joyful and spiritual and happy and loving as we navigate life, but things are hard. Things can be hard. I'm not putting it out there for it to be. It's just that we have to learn to navigate it. Things can be hard, and we can be joyful through it. We can be awakened through it. We can be achieving our purpose through it, even if it's hard or difficult. The bottom line is you need to understand that you're in control. Move away from what is controlling you. Put a lock on it and begin to move forward. And love yourself, because by doing this, you're creating space for this life and these feelings that you desire to come in. And once they begin to come in, they begin to flood in. And then you're going to be seeing the things that you've been trying to manifest at the same time happening, as little as they are. And again, manifestation is something that you need to work for. There's that argument that I'm not going to get into today. Well, so why is it called manifesting if we have to go do the work? Manifestation is not a genie. It's not something that you snap your fingers and there it is. There's work towards it. You have to do acts and then let it go. And then that's where the lack of control comes in, where you give control to the universe, to the things that you desire. Once you're able to do that, they happen right at the most amazing time, divine timing. So do those things. Love yourself. It doesn't have to own you. And I get it. We're all searching for how can I relieve the pain. We're all looking for the message of motivation just to make us feel better. And as soon as you're done listening to it or searching for it, it's still there. And it's always going to be there. Always. And it doesn't have to be those things. It can be crutches as well. Drinking, smoking, porn, all kinds of things. Those are the things that are limiting what you do and how do you control your life. And just like those with everything else, you have to get rid of them, make space for them, and know that you're in control. Say it. I'm in control. But if you keep looking for motivation every single day, looking for validation every single day, those things are still going to be with you every single day. And you're still going to be in that same spot, not allowing space every single day. And then you wonder, why am I not growing? Why are things not coming to me? Why am I not attracting the goodness in my life? Well, how can it? You're keeping shit there. You got to get rid of the shit. If not, then I hate to tell you, you're going to be where you're at, looking for motivation and confirmation from other people till the day you close your eyes. And I don't want that for anyone. I want you living your best life, man. I hope you're having an amazing day. I thank you for listening to the episode, and I wish and my hope would be that you share it with everyone. Like and follow it. Follow it, please. Click the little bell, and you'll know when another episode has come out. And just be love. Love yourself. Give yourself a hug. So you guys take care until the next episode. Peace and aloha, everyone.